1412 Wrestling Episode 22, All Out Action. Opening segment, the arena is packed to the brim with purple slime dripping from the ceiling and thousands of VHS tapes lining the walls. The crowd is buzzing, eagerly anticipating the night's action. The ring announcer, Daphne Blake, steps into the ring, her voice clear and confident. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 1412 Wrestling. Tonight, every championship will be defended, and we're starting with our first match. Good evening, folks. We're in for an exciting night here on 1412 Wrestling. I can't wait to see the chaos unfold. It's going to be a wild ride. Totally, dude. Let's get this party started. Match 1, Competitive Eating Championship, Pizza Eating Contest. Joey Tribbiani C versus Michelangelo. Joey Tribbiani and Michelangelo make their entrances, both looking ready to devour as much pizza as they can. The crowd cheers wildly for both competitors. We have an interesting matchup tonight. Joey Tribbiani, our reigning competitive eating champion, is facing off against Michelangelo of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in a pizza eating contest. Elvira, this should be entertaining. Michelangelo is known for his love of pizza. Yeah, but Joey's no slouch when it comes to eating, either. This is going to be gnarly. The competitors sit at a long table stacked with pizzas of various kinds and sizes. The contest will be determined by the most pounds of pizza eaten in the 10-minute time limit. Daphne. Ladies and gentlemen, the rules are simple. The competitor who eats the most pounds of pizza in 10 minutes will be declared the winner. Let the contest begin. The bell rings and Joey and Michelangelo dive into their pizzas with gusto. The crowd is on their feet, cheering them on. How you doing? Ready to lose, Mikey? Cowabunga, dude. You're going down. The two competitors exchange banter as they stuff their faces with pizza. Joey and Michelangelo both eat at an impressive pace, but Joey manages to stay slightly ahead. Look at them go. This is insane. Michelangelo's giving Joey a run for his money. It's neck and neck. As the 10-minute mark approaches, the tension in the arena rises. The crowd counts down the final seconds. Crowd, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 time. The bell rings and the competitors stop eating. Daphne Blake steps forward to announce the results. The final weights are in. Michelangelo ate 31.2 pounds of pizza, but Joey Tribbiani ate 31.6 pounds. Joey Tribbiani retains the competitive eating championship. Result? Joey Tribbiani retains the competitive eating championship. The crowd erupts in cheers as Joey celebrates his victory. How you doing? That's how it's done. Suddenly, Shredder, Leonardo, and the Foot Clan storm the ring, attacking Michelangelo and Joey. The crowd boos loudly. Mr. Feeney, what is this? Shredder and the Foot Clan are attacking. Elvira, this is chaos. Somebody stop them. Chandler Bing rushes to the ring with a chair, seemingly to help his friend Joey, but instead he turns on Joey, laying him out with a hard chair shot to the head. The crowd gasps in shock. Sorry, Joey, but it's time for a change. EMTs rush to the ring to check on Joey as the chaos continues. The camera pans to the commentary table. Mr. Feeney, this is unbelievable. Chandler has betrayed Joey. What a shocking turn of events. I can't believe it. This is totally messed up. Dude, what's Chandler thinking? The camera captures the EMTs tending to Joey as the show goes to commercial break, leaving the audience in suspense. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back with more 1412 Wrestling. The screen fades to black as the commercial break begins. Match 2, singles match. Bars versus Scott Steiner. Chocolate ice cream surrounds the ring match. The arena is abuzz with anticipation as Bars makes his entrance, visibly seething with rage. The crowd is on edge, sensing the intensity of the match about to unfold. Jeff Jarrett's music hits, and he struts down to the ring with his guitar in hand, much to the displeasure of Bars. Looks like we've got Jeff Jarrett as the special referee tonight. This doesn't bode well for Bars. Indeed, Elvira, Jarrett has a knack for stirring up trouble, and Bars already has his hands full with Scott Steiner. This is gonna be wild, dude. Scott Steiner's music blares through the speakers, and he makes his way to the ring, flanked by his rabid tigers. He grabs a microphone and begins his usual tirade. Bars, I'm going to break you in half, and then I'm coming for your family, your friends, and anyone else who dares to get in my way. That includes you, Jeff Jarrett. Yeah, well, let's see if you can back up those big words, Steiner. The match begins with Bars taking control early, using his rage to fuel his offense. He lands a series of powerful strikes on Steiner, sending him reeling. The crowd is fully behind Bars, cheering him on. Bars is on fire tonight. He's taking the fight to Steiner. He's got a lot of pent-up anger, and he's channeling it perfectly. Go get him, Bars. However, Steiner's brute strength soon turns the tide. He counters Bars with a devastating belly-to-belly suplex, followed by a series of power moves. Bars fights back valiantly, but Steiner's power is overwhelming. You think you can take me down, Bars? I'm the big bad booty daddy. The crowd boos loudly as Steiner continues his assault. Bars attempts a comeback, but a heated argument over a 2 count with Jarrett distracts him. Taking advantage, Jarrett smashes his guitar over Bars' head, knocking him out cold. This is outrageous. Jarrett just cost Bars the match. Typical Jeff Jarrett tactics. He never plays fair. What a bummer, dude. Steiner picks up the knocked out Bars and delivers a brutal Steiner screwdriver off the ring apron to the floor, leading to Bars being counted out. Result: Scott Steiner wins by countout. Steiner grabs the microphone and begins cutting a scathing promo, pacing around the ring. Let this be a lesson to all of you. I've slept with the girlfriends of half this roster. Mike Tyson, Joey Tribbiani, even you, Jeff Jarrett. There's a reason they call me Big Papa Pump. The crowd erupts in boos, but from the shadows, Donkey Lips, Doug Funny, and Cliff O'Malley step forward, forming the Anti-Boiled Egg Brigade to defend Bars. Looks like the Anti-Boiled Egg Brigade is here to back up Bars. Elvira. They've got their work cut out for them against Steiner. Go get 'em, guys. The Anti-Boiled Egg Brigade attempts to jump Steiner, but Steiner wrecks everyone, delivering suplexes and powerbombs left and right. He stands tall, victorious, as the crowd jeers. Steiner, you think you can take me down? You're all trash. The segment fades to black as Bars is seen seething and scoffing, his hatred for Steiner intensifying. Mr. Feeney, what a devastating turn of events. Bars is left humiliated, but I doubt this is the end of his feud with Steiner. Elvira, absolutely not. Bars will be back with a vengeance, mark my words. This is just the beginning, dudes. Stay tuned for more chaos on 1412 Wrestling. Segment 3, Divas Championship. Match 3, Lady Gaga, C versus Lola Bunny. Arena lights dim as the crowd buzzes with anticipation. The purple slime continues to drip from the ceiling, creating an eerie atmosphere. Thousands of VHS tapes line the walls, adding a nostalgic touch. Daphne Blake stands in the ring, microphone in hand, ready to announce the next match. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Divas Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, from Toontown, Lola Bunny. Lola Bunny's theme music hits, and she bounces down the ramp with high energy, her cartoonish antics entertaining the crowd. She high-fives fans and strikes a playful pose before entering the ring. Mr. Feeney, Lola Bunny is a force to be reckoned with, blending athleticism with cartoon mischief. She's a tough competitor. Absolutely, Feeney. Lola's agility and unpredictable nature make her a formidable challenger. Totally, dudes. This is going to be an epic showdown. And her opponent, accompanied by Ariana Grande from the House of Gaga, she is the reigning and defending Divas champion, Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga's music blares through the speakers, and she makes her grand entrance with Ariana Grande by her side. Gaga's presence is commanding, and the crowd reacts with a mix of boos and cheers. She confidently walks down the ramp, casting a few spells to add to the spectacle. Lady Gaga has been a dominant champion, using both her in-ring skills and magical prowess to maintain her hold on the title. Elvira. Gaga's cunning and her ability to use magic to her advantage make her a dangerous opponent. This is going to be gnarly, dudes. Gaga versus Lola. Let's do this. The bell rings and the match begins with Lola Bunny and Lady Gaga circling each other, sizing up their opponent. The crowd is on their feet, eager to see how this contest unfolds. Here we go, folks. The Divas Championship is on the line. Lola Bunny starts strong, using her speed and agility to land quick strikes on Gaga. Gaga counters with her own brand of cunning, evading Lola's attacks and using her magic to create distractions. At one point, Gaga conjures a small burst of smoke to momentarily blind Lola, allowing her to take control. Mr. Feeney, Gaga's magical tactics are coming into play early on. Lola needs to find a way to combat that if she wants to win. Lola Bunny, determined not to be out, uses her cartoonish abilities to counter Gaga's magic. She pulls out a giant cartoon mallet from behind her back, swinging it wildly and forcing Gaga to retreat. Whoa, dudes! Lola's bringing out the big guns! The match continues at a high pace, with both women showcasing their unique skills. Gaga manages to trap Lola in a corner, but Lola uses her quick thinking to escape, slipping between Gaga's legs and delivering a dropkick to the back of her head. Jim Ross. Lola Bunny showing incredible resilience and creativity. As the match reaches its climax, Ariana Grande tries to interfere on Gaga's behalf, but Nikki Bella runs down to the ring, evening the odds by taking out Ariana with a powerful forearm smash. The crowd roars in approval as Nikki and Ariana brawl outside the ring. Mr. Feeney, Nikki Bella evening the odds. This match just got more interesting. Elvira, it's chaos out here. Anything can happen now. Back in the ring, Lola Bunny goes for her finisher, the bunny hop splash, but Gaga rolls out of the way just in time. Gaga quickly capitalizes, using a sneaky roll-up pin on Lola, grabbing a handful of tights for leverage. The referee counts to 3. Daphne Blake. Here is your winner, and still the Divas champion, Lady Gaga. Result, Lady Gaga retains the Divas Championship. The crowd reacts with a mix of boos and cheers as Lady Gaga celebrates her victory, clutching the Divas Championship. Ariana Grande, recovering from her brawl with Nikki Bella, joins Gaga in the ring, raising her hand in victory. Lola Bunny, frustrated but determined, gets to her feet and glares at Gaga, signaling that this rivalry is far from over. Lady Gaga retains her title, but not without controversy. Lola Bunny put up an incredible fight. Lola showed she's a top contender. Gaga's going to have to watch her back. Totally wild, dudes. This isn't over between them, not by a long shot. The camera captures the intense emotions in the ring as Gaga and Ariana celebrate, while Lola Bunny stands defiant. The scene fades to black as the show prepares to move on to the next segment, leaving the audience eagerly anticipating what's next in the unpredictable world of 1412 wrestling. Out action. 412 Wrestling Episode 22, All Out Action. Segment 4, Tag Team Championship. Match 4, Tag Team Championship. Scott Steiner's Tiger C versus Buzz Lightyear and Dave Meltzer. The arena is buzzing with excitement as the next match is announced. Daphne Blake stands in the ring, ready to introduce the competitors for the Tag Team Championship match. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Tag Team Championship. Introducing first the challengers, Buzz Lightyear and Dave Meltzer. Buzz Lightyear's theme music hits, and he makes a grand entrance, striking heroic poses as he walks down the ramp. The crowd gives a mixed reaction. Dave Meltzer follows behind, looking somewhat out of place but determined. They enter the ring with Buzz trying to rally the crowd. This is quite an unusual pairing, to say the least. Buzz Lightyear and Dave Meltzer teaming up for the Tag Team Championship. Elvira. Unusual indeed, Feeney. Let's see how they fare against the champions. This is going to be nuts, dudes. Buzz and Meltzer, let's see what they got. And their opponents, accompanied by Scott Steiner, they are the reigning and defending tag team champions, Scott Steiner's Tigers. The crowd initially looks confused, but as soon as Scott Steiner's Tigers, actual ferocious tigers, make their way to the ring, accompanied by Scott Steiner himself, the arena erupts with wild cheers. The Tigers are intimidating, and Steiner basks in the reaction from the crowd. I've seen a lot in my time, but this is something else. Scott Steiner's Tigers are an unstoppable force. This is going to be brutal. Whoa, dudes. Real tigers in the ring? This is totally wild. The bell rings, and the match begins with Buzz Lightyear and Dave Meltzer looking hesitant. Buzz tries to take the lead, shouting commands at Meltzer, but their lack of cooperation is evident. Steiner's Tigers, on the other hand, move with synchronized ferocity, cornering their opponents. Jim Ross, this is a mismatch if I've ever seen one. Buzz and Meltzer need to get on the same page fast. Buzz Lightyear charges at one of the Tigers with a brave but misguided attempt at a flying tackle. The Tiger effortlessly swats him away, sending him crashing to the mat. Meltzer tries to help, but his lack of wrestling experience becomes painfully clear as he fumbles and trips over his own feet. Buzz and Meltzer's teamwork is non-existent. They are in serious trouble here. The Tigers are dominating. This is a feeding frenzy. It's a total wipeout, dudes. The Tigers continue their assault, focusing on Dave Meltzer. They execute a brutal double-team maneuver, mauling Meltzer with terrifying precision. Buzz Lightyear, still dazed from his earlier encounter, struggles to get back on his feet. Jim Ross, this is hard to watch. The Tigers are relentless. The referee, seeing Meltzer's condition, calls for the bell to end the match. The Tigers roar triumphantly as Scott Steiner enters the ring to celebrate with his champions. Daphne Blake. Here are your winners, and still the tag team champions, Scott Steiner's Tigers. Result, Scott Steiner's Tigers retain the tag team championship. As the crowd reacts to the overwhelming victory, the sound of Vince Russo's music cuts through the arena. Russo strides down the ramp with a microphone in hand, looking furious. He climbs into the ring and begins his promo. Bro, listen up. Meltzer, you gotta be kidding me, bro. You call yourself a wrestling analyst, but you just got taken apart by a couple of tigers, bro. What kind of mark are you, bro? You think you know wrestling, but you couldn't even hold your own in this ring, bro. Vince Russo is not holding back. This is a scathing critique of Meltzer. Elvira, Russo never misses an opportunity to voice his opinions, especially about Meltzer. This is classic Russo, dudes, always stirring the pot. Bro, you write your little newsletters, you give your star ratings, but when it comes down to it, bro, you're just a mark like everyone else. This is real wrestling, bro, and you don't have what it takes. You got mauled out there, and it was embarrassing, bro. The crowd reacts with a mix of boos and cheers as Russo continues his tirade. Buzz Lightyear helps a battered and humiliated Dave Meltzer to his feet, guiding him up out of the ring as Russo keeps talking. You want to be a part of this business, bro? You better step up your game, because right now, you're nothing but a joke, bro. A joke. Russo drops the microphone and exits the ring, leaving Meltzer to limp backstage with Buzz Lightyear. The camera captures the intense emotions as the segment ends, setting the stage for more drama and intrigue in 1412 wrestling. Segment 5, Laser Gun Surfing Battle Championship. The camera cuts to the ring where the lights dim and a spotlight focuses on the entrance ramp. The crowd buzzes with anticipation. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Michael Jackson. The opening beats of Bad start playing, and the crowd erupts in cheers. Michael Jackson appears at the top of the ramp, dressed in his iconic outfit from the Bad music video. He begins a full live rendition of his song Bad, complete with signature dance moves and pyrotechnics. The performance is electric, and the audience is captivated. What a spectacular performance from the king of pop. Michael Jackson never disappoints. Absolutely mesmerizing. This is why he's a legend. Dude, that was epic. Michael Jackson is the man. As the performance ends, Michael Jackson moonwalks his way to the ring where he joins the other competitors. The following contest is a laser gun surfing battle championship match. Introducing first, already in the ring, Michael Jackson. The crowd cheers loudly for Jackson as he takes his position. And his opponents, first, from outer space, Marvin the Martian. Marvin the Martian enters, looking determined and ready for battle. He waves to the crowd, who respond with enthusiastic cheers. Next, from the planet Psycrow, the reigning and defending laser gun surfing battle champion, Psycrow. Psycrow makes a dramatic entrance, flying in on his surfboard, laser gun in hand. The crowd boos loudly, but Psycrow seems unfazed. And finally, from Chicago, Illinois, Kevin McAllister. Kevin McAllister makes his way to the ring. holding a laser gun in one hand and a mischievous grin on his face. The crowd cheers for the Home Alone star, excited to see what tricks he has up his sleeve. This is going to be one wild match. Laser gun surfing battle championship. Anything can happen. I'm looking forward to seeing how these competitors use their unique tactics. This is going to be gnarly, dudes. Laser guns and surfboards. Let's do this. And the match begins. The ring is filled with laser gunfire as the competitors surf around, dodging and attacking. Michael Jackson dazzles with his agility, using his dance moves to avoid incoming lasers. Marvin the Martian uses his advanced technology to create shields and fire powerful blasts. Kevin McAllister employs his cunning traps and tricks to outsmart his opponents. This is absolute chaos, laser beams flying everywhere. Each competitor is using their unique skills to gain the upper hand. Elvira, the crowd is loving this insanity. The energy in here is electric. Totally rad, dudes. This is what 1412 wrestling is all about. Psycrow, the reigning champion, maneuvers through the chaos with precision. He targets Marvin the Martian, using his superior flying skills to outmaneuver the alien. Michael Jackson and Kevin McAllister engage in a quick showdown, with Kevin managing to trap Michael in a net made of laser beams. Jim Ross. Psycrow is focusing on Marvin. He wants to eliminate the biggest threat. Mr. Feeney. Jackson is caught in Kevin's trap. This is anyone's match. As the match reaches its climax, Psycrow executes a daring aerial maneuver, flipping over Marvin and firing a powerful laser blast that knocks Marvin off his surfboard. Marvin crashes to the mat, and Psycrow quickly lands, securing his position and claiming victory. Daphne Blake. Here is your winner, and still the laser gun surfing battle champion, Psycrow. Result: Psycrow retains the laser gun surfing battle championship. The crowd erupts in a mix of cheers and boos as Psycrow stands victorious. He grabs a microphone and begins to speak, directing his words towards the camera. Psycrow. Earthworm Jim. You pathetic worm. You think you're something special because you're carrying around that couch? Let me tell you something, Jim. That couch isn't a power source. It's a joke. You look ridiculous claiming it's anything more than a piece of furniture. Strong words from Psycrow. He's not holding back. This rivalry between Psycrow and Earthworm Jim is getting intense. Dudes, Psycrow is throwing down the gauntlet. Earthworm Jim better watch out. I'm the real champion here, Jim. If you think you can take me down, bring it on. But until then, remember this. I'm the one who holds the power, not you. Psycrow drops the microphone and raises his championship high, taunting the crowd and sending a clear message to Earthworm Jim. The camera captures the intense atmosphere as the segment ends, leaving the audience eagerly anticipating the next chapter in this heated rivalry. Psycrow has issued a challenge. The question is, how will Earthworm Jim respond? Segment 6, Sword Fighting Championship. The camera cuts to the ring where the lights dim and the crowd murmurs with curiosity. Suddenly, a spotlight shines on the entrance ramp. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a surprise debuting roster member, Rapunzel. The crowd erupts in surprise and excitement as Rapunzel, with her long, flowing hair and confident stride, makes her way to the ring. She grabs a microphone and begins to speak. Hello, 1412 Wrestling? I know you're all wondering what a girl like me is doing here. Well, let me tell you, I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. I've been locked away in a tower, dreaming of adventure and combat. And now I'm here to show you that I'm more than just a fairy tale princess. I'm a warrior, and I'm ready to prove it. Rapunzel certainly has the confidence and determination to make an impact here. I love it. She's ready to break the mold and show her strength. Totally rad, dudes. Rapunzel's bringing the fight. The crowd cheers for Rapunzel as she hands the microphone back and prepares for her match. The lights dim again, and the eerie opening notes of Bloody Mary begin to play. And her opponent, the reigning sword fighting champion, Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga makes a dramatic entrance, performing a live rendition of her song, Bloody Mary. Her performance is dark and theatrical, with elaborate choreography and stunning visuals. The crowd is divided, with some cheering and others booing her dominant presence. Lady Gaga knows how to make an entrance. This is going to be a thrilling match. And Mr. Feeney, she's already defended one title tonight. Let's see if she can retain another. With Gaga's magic and theatrics, anything can happen. This is going to be gnarly, dudes. Swords and Gaga, let's do this. The bell rings and the match begins. The ring is filled with the sound of clashing swords as Gaga and Rapunzel engage in a fierce back and forth battle. Gaga uses her cunning and magical tactics while Rapunzel showcases her surprising skill and agility. These two are putting on a show. Swords clashing, sparks flying. Rapunzel is holding her own against the champion. She's proving she belongs here. Elvira. Gaga's magic gives her an edge, but Rapunzel's determination is shining through. Pauly Shore. Totally epic, dudes. This match is intense. As the match reaches its climax, Gaga uses a burst of magical energy to disarm Rapunzel, sending her sword flying out of the ring. She quickly capitalizes on the moment, pinning Rapunzel to the mat for the victory. Daphne Blake, here is your winner, and still the sword-fighting champion, Lady Gaga. Result: Lady Gaga retains the sword-fighting championship. The crowd erupts in a mix of cheers and boos as Gaga stands victorious, raising her sword high. She begins to celebrate her win when suddenly Nikki Bella runs down to the ring. Wait a minute, it's Nikki Bella. What's she doing here? This can't be good. Nikki Bella looks furious. Something's about to go down. Whoa, dudes. Nikki Bella is on the attack. Nikki Bella storms into the ring, and before Gaga can react, she viciously rips a chunk of hair out of Gaga's head. Gaga screams in pain and fury as Nikki stands over her, holding the torn hair aloft like a trophy. Good God Almighty, Nikki Bella just tore out a chunk of Gaga's hair. This is personal. Nikki Bella is sending a message. The drama just keeps escalating. What's next for Lady Gaga? This is wild, dudes. Nikki Bella just threw down the gauntlet. The camera captures the intense atmosphere as Gaga clutches her head in pain, glaring daggers at Nikki Bella, who stands defiant and proud. The scene fades to black as the show prepares to move on to the next segment, leaving the audience in shock and anticipation. Jim, what a night. The action, the drama, 14-12 wrestling never disappoints. Mr. Feeney, stay tuned, folks. There's more to come. I can't wait to see what happens next. Totally awesome, dudes. Don't go anywhere. Nashag, Match 7, World Championship, Flaming Elimination Chamber Match. Mike Tyson, C, accompanied by his Pigeons versus Vegeta, accompanied by Bulma versus Bars, accompanied by Anti-Boiled Egg Brigade, versus Inventor of Boiled Eggs, accompanied by the Sentient Boiled Eggs, versus Gyarados, accompanied by its new manager Misty, versus the Random Kid, managed by Bobby Heenan. Special referee, Commissioner Eric Matthews. The camera cuts to the imposing structure of the Flaming Elimination Chamber, engulfed in flames at strategic points, creating an intense and intimidating atmosphere. The crowd is buzzing with anticipation as each participant makes their entrance. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the main event, the Flaming Elimination Chamber match for the World Championship. Daphne Blake announces, "This is going to be one for the ages, folks. 6 competitors, 1 champion, and a chamber engulfed in flames." Jim Ross adds. Mr. Feeney notes, with Commissioner Eric Matthews as the special referee, anything can happen tonight. Elvira chimes in, "I can't wait to see the chaos unfold." Pauly Shore excitedly exclaims, "This is going to be wild, dudes. Let's get it on." The competitors make their entrances, each accompanied by their managers. Mike Tyson, with his pigeons perched on his shoulders, looks fierce and ready. Vegeta, accompanied by Bulma, exudes confidence. Bars marches down with the Anti-Boiled Egg Brigade, glaring at the inventor of boiled eggs, who follows with the Sentient Boiled Eggs. Gyarados, managed by Misty, roars as it enters, and finally the Random Kid, looking nervous but determined, is guided by Bobby Heenan. Commissioner Eric Matthews stands in the center of the ring, ensuring everything is in order. The chamber doors close, trapping the competitors inside as the flames roar around them. Here we go. The Flaming Elimination Chamber match is underway, Jim Ross announces. The match begins with Tyson, Vegeta, and Bars starting off in the ring while the other 3 competitors wait in their pods. The action is immediate and intense, with Tyson using his boxing skills, Vegeta showcasing his Saiyan strength, and Bars relying on his street fighting prowess. The champions are bringing their A game right from the start, Mr. Feeney observes. And don't forget, the managers outside the ring can't help but get involved, Elvira notes. Total of them already starting to bicker. Pauly Shore adds. As the match progresses, the first pod opens, releasing the inventor of boiled eggs. He enters the fray, wielding a boiling pot of water, trying to splash his opponents. The action continues to heat up, literally, as the flames around the chamber add to the intensity. Here comes the inventor of boiled eggs. He's bringing the heat, quite literally, Jim Ross exclaims. The next pod opens and Gyarados enters the ring, using its massive size and power to dominate. It slams Vegeta into the chamber walls, creating sparks and smoke. Gyarados is a force to be reckoned with, Mr. Feeney states. The flames make this match even more dangerous, Elvira points out. Totally rad. This is what we came to see, Pauly Shore says. The final pod opens, releasing the random kid who immediately goes after Bars with surprising agility. Bobby Heenan shouts instructions from outside the ring, trying to give his protege an edge. Ross comments. As the match intensifies, eliminations begin. The first to go is the inventor of boiled eggs. After a fierce battle, Vegeta delivers a crushing final flash, sending him crashing into the flames and out of the match. The inventor of boiled eggs has been eliminated, Mr. Feeney announces. That was intense. Vegeta means business, Elvira remarks. Next, Gyarados turns its attention to the random kid. Despite the kid's best efforts and Heenan's coaching, Gyarados unleashes a devastating hyper beam, knocking the kid out cold and securing the elimination. Whoa, the random kid is out of here, Pauly Shore shouts. Gyarados is on a rampage, Jim Ross notes. The match continues with the remaining competitors battling it out fiercely. Bars and Tyson form a temporary alliance against Gyarados, managing to subdue the mighty Pokemon with a combination of Tyson's punches and Bars' brutal street fighting moves. Vegeta capitalizes on this moment, delivering a powerful Big Bang attack that eliminates Gyarados. Gyarados is eliminated. We're down to 4 competitors, Mr. Feeney announces. The tension is palpable. Who will come out on top? Elvira wonders. The managers are losing it, dudes. Pauly Shore comments as the managers outside the ring are in full brawl mode, with Bulma and Misty arguing fiercely, while the anti-boiled egg brigade and the sentient boiled eggs clash violently. Commissioner Eric Matthews tries to maintain order but gets caught up in the chaos. This is insane. Eric Matthews has his hands full trying to control this mayhem, Jim Ross observes. Back in the ring, Bars turns on Tyson, hitting him with a brutal low blow, followed by a DDT onto the steel grates of the chamber floor. Tyson appears stunned but resilient. Bars goes for the pin, but Vegeta breaks it up, delivering a punishing series of blows to Bars, culminating in a Gallic gun that eliminates Bars. Bars is out. We're down to Tyson and Vegeta, Mr. Feeney announces. This is it, the final showdown, Elvira exclaims. Let's see who's got what it takes, dudes. Pauly Shore adds. Tyson and Vegeta face off, the crowd on the edge of their seats. Tyson's fists fly with lightning speed, while Vegeta counters with his Saiyan strength and agility. The two exchange brutal blows, each looking for an opening. Tyson dodges a punch and lands a ferocious uppercut, sending Vegeta sprawling. As Vegeta tries to recover, Tyson delivers a knockout punch, pinning Vegeta for the 3 count. Here is your winner, and still the world champion, Mike Tyson. Daphne Blake announces. Mike Tyson retains the world championship. The crowd erupts as Tyson stands victorious, his pigeons fluttering around him in celebration. The chamber doors open and the managers rush in, adding to the chaos. What a match! Mike Tyson retains the world championship in one of the most brutal matches we've ever seen, Jim Ross exclaims. Tyson proved why he's the champion tonight. An incredible performance, Mr. Feeney adds. The action, the drama, it was all here, Elvira states. Totally epic, dudes. Tyson did it, Pauly Shore exclaims. Closing segment. Closing segment. As the show concludes, the arena is alive with electricity. The crowd is still buzzing from the intense flaming elimination chamber match they just witnessed. Fans are on their feet, chanting and cheering, their excitement palpable. In the ring, Bars, still fuming from his loss, clutches a microphone. His eyes are blazing with anger as he paces back and forth. This isn't over, he shouts, his voice echoing through the arena. The anti-boiled egg alliance will rise stronger than ever. Mark my words. The crowd reacts with a mixture of boos and cheers, some siding with Bars and others reveling in his defeat. Suddenly, the camera catches Eric Matthews, the special referee, making his way towards the inventor of boiled eggs, who is standing near the ring apron with a smug look on his face. Matthews reaches the inventor and, with a sly grin, grabs one of the sentient boiled eggs from him. The egg, looking surprisingly animated and somewhat aware of its fate, is hurled with precision. It sails through the air in slow motion, the audience holding their breath in anticipation. The egg splatters directly onto Bars's face with a comedic squelch, yolk and egg white dripping down his furious expression. Bars stands there, stunned and dripping in egg, his anger now mixed with humiliation. The crowd erupts into laughter and cheers, enjoying the unexpected turn of events. Eric Matthews, meanwhile, dashes out of the ring area, laughing heartily, clearly pleased with his prank. What a chaotic end to an unbelievable night. Bars vows revenge, but Eric Matthews gets the last laugh tonight. Jim Ross exclaims from the commentary table, his voice filled with excitement. It's been a night of surprises and unforgettable moments. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Feeney adds, his tone warm and reflective. Chaos and absurdity reign supreme here at 1412 Wrestling. Elvira declares, her voice tinged with a mix of awe and amusement. Totally awesome, dudes. Can't wait for the next one. Pauly Shore adds, his enthusiasm infectious. As the show fades out, Mr. Feeney stands in the center of the ring, microphone in hand, ready to recap the night's champions. To close the show, here are our current champions. World Champion Mike Tyson, Tag Team Champions Scott Steiner's Tigers, Competitive Eating Champion Joey Tribbiani, Laser Gun Surfing Battle Champion Psycrow, Divas Champion Lady Gaga, and Sword Fighting Champion Lady Gaga. The camera pans over the crowd, capturing their excitement and energy. Fans are still cheering, some waving signs and others chanting the names of their favorite wrestlers. The essence of the wild and unpredictable world of 1412 Wrestling is vividly displayed as the screen slowly fades to black, leaving the audience eagerly anticipating the next episode.